Okay, I think we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Steam decks are really cool. Steam decks are like really actually like super cool. Like they're they're really good. Um, I am saying this because hey Cat Wizard, I am saying this and talking about how cool it is because now I don't have to like fumble through all my scene setups in actual OBS side to like switch scenes. Also, we can like do things like this way easier now, and I don't have to like stop and like type in chat commands. This thing is already super great. I can switch scenes, button. Um, if I felt like it, I could even like do like link. I can even like drop off like chat commands with one button, etc., etc. The vibes are strong. But hi, Cat Wizard. Hi, Stubby. Hopefully, you both are doing well. Let me finish posting my go lives in a couple other spots because my brain shut off. So I forgot what I was doing, and now I have to remind myself what I was doing. Um, okay, I think I got that. I got that. All right, cool. I am good. Nothing specific to report. We take those. Okay. I patch. Okay, yeah, we got a couple notes to go through for the patch notes and stuff like that. Um, yeah. So we may go a little shorter today, we may not. Only because there are a couple of things I meant to get done today, and then I got completely sidetracked by several other things. And I should probably at least do at least one of the things before it gets too late, and then another of the things can probably wait for a little longer, but only like so much so. But okay, yeah, I don't really have much. I don't really have much else. So let's start our business, shall we? And to note the stuff. Also, onto the stream deck a play, pause, toggle iTunes, that would be helpful. Emulate player media pause on there. Taskbar, so it's easy to find later. Yeah, we're just gonna play some Guilty Gear. I'm gonna talk about. I'm not going over everybody in the patch notes because that's too much work. So talk about general changes, changes to Sin, changes to Elfelt, then play some games with maybe L, because Sin basically is Sin aside from changes that affect everybody is more he's just still Sin shaped. So it's not like that much has affected him aside from specific things. There's gonna be another patch purportedly with a bigger balance pass around October or November. So that yeah, if we stop, it'll maybe be like 8:30 or quarter to 9 instead of 9, but we have to see. I say needs to be like I literally just have to press a button and I don't have to fumble with anything, right? Like, oh, I need to switch scenes. Press the button, does what it needs to do. Example, right? Like I'm sitting here going, oh wait, I need to check to see I the audio mixer. See, so we may not have in-game sound. I come back over here, press the button, and we're back. Very helpful. We don't have game sound. Hold on. That usually means that it is time to set this thing up. Or before sometimes I have to do that to get it to like. Okay. Um, camera. All right. Tells you follows the fans women first. Someone's asking me about mapping input shortcuts, and I'm like, I don't remember because this is the downside of having played games for so long. I'm like, I don't remember if Strive like actually lists what each macro is for, or if they only list it as like BKS and things like that, because that's how they used to do it. So it's like, I am an old man and I do not remember the way it used to be. I'm going to have to get. Turns out that they did the smart thing. Hey, let's do that. Okay. So, general changes. Wild Assault. There are two major changes to Wild Assault in this game. Wild Assault being 2v6 or quarter circle forward plus dust, takes a path reverse gauge. So, notice how Kai gets back up on his feet like that, right? Versus here, where he's down for a little bit longer before he gets up, right? Before the patch that just happened, so the second case where you break the wall with an overdrive, it's called a hard knockdown, right? Like that. Where your character cannot it's not like that where they automatically like tech if you didn't follow it up. One of those things where with a hard knockdown, your character is forced to the ground and stays there until they get up. This creates situations where you have to press the advantage in a lot of cases. And what happened with this patch is that they said Wild Assault, when they break the wall, no longer force a hard knockdown. So basically, if you want to stay plus when you get somebody on the wall, you have to use an overdrive. That's the only way. Related to that, Red Wild Assault, this, right? On block, the momentum gain from it is reduced. So if it hits, you're good, right? Right? So when they say the momentum is reduced, what they mean is that like after you Red Wild Assault, you press the button, go forward, you move forward, now continue, right? On the other hand, at least from my understanding it, the momentum gain that you get after this is reduced, right? So I'm trying to think of like situations where it's a little bit difficult with Sin because like it's Sin, right? Buttons are very long in it. So yeah, like that. There we go. Good again, right? Like the momentum that you get from pressing a button after Red Wild Assault is reduced if the opponent blocks it. So it's harder for you to keep up your pressure. Like Sin would have to, like Sin again, except like he has moves like that in order to reach farther. But this is like as fast as 5 frames, I think. So basically speaking, now like Sin is forced if he's at a certain distance, for example, he's forced to use it a little slower in order to close the gap if somebody blocks the Red Wild Assault, right? White Wild Assault, which is limited to, I think right now, I think Gold Lewis, Nagoriyuki, and Potemkin are the only 3 characters with the White Wild Assault in this game. I don't remember for sure, but White Wild Assault, when you use it, is now minus on block, which means that if somebody does a White Wild Assault to you, they're invulnerable for the start of it, but if you block it, they're not plus, so you can mash out of usually whatever they're going to try next after it. There may be situations where they can set something up to catch you mashing, but unlikely. The next major change was to the burst gauge. One of the things that was kind of an issue initially, partially to help accommodate these wild assaults, is that the gain of your burst gauge got sped up a bit, right? Because the Strive, the whole thing that they were trying to do once they hit wild assaults was like, right, if your burst degenerates too slow, you're never going to really use it. You're going to speed it up a little bit to help it come along. That can be kind of a problem in some aspects, or at least they felt it was a problem in some aspects, insofar as like, oh, now like you get burst almost all the time, but you regain your burst meter a little faster. So, generally speaking, the natural rate of natural game over time for burst has been reduced. The amount of burst meter you get when you when a wall stick happens has also been reduced, right? General purpose was that they were like, want the burst gauge to regenerate more slowly, so people can't like wild assault and blue burst as much as they had, right? Last one, and this is big, right? Before we get into like character change, right? Okay, right. To be specific, the wall stick gain is reduced for the player that is stuck to the wall. So if you get stuck to the wall, you get less burst meter. Good. So, last major change. Sin only has it on this button. This is an example of this. But you can no longer Roman cancel. Right? You can no longer Roman cancel that are invincible on start. Overdrives are the exception to this, but like, so since Hawkbreaker, right, like if I messed up and I did this, right, and it's like, oh, they blocked it, I could Roman cancel it before the patch and be fine. Now, can't do that. However, this is basically, and alright, the other thing that this affects is that for most characters, right, this also means that if you are able to hit with, and I think for most characters, because Sin is of course the exception, right? Yeah, stem. Correctly. I'll talk about it for a second. But this is also true on hit too, right? So basically, the trade-off for this is that now right? No one falls. So, like, if somebody tries to throw me in this situation, like, if I get knocked down, like, if... Like, my brain is coming apart. So, right, if I get knocked down like that, and then somebody tries to run up and throw me, I am now guaranteed to get, I'm guaranteed to get that, because now I'm invulnerable to throws. Counter moves are still vulnerable to throws. So, characters who have both a slash and heavy slash version of their invincible move, the heavy slash versions no longer have. That's more for like Soul Bad Guy and Kai, and like Kai just more for Soul and Kai characters like that. Slash versions have invincibility the way that they do, plus no invincibility. The heavy slash versions do not. And their scaling and slowdown effects have been adjusted in line with the non-invincibility. Overdrives, however, can still be roaming. So basically, the whole thing that they're trying to do here is say, if you want to be able to spend meter to make stuff safe, you are committing more resources. That is the main thing there. That is very specifically what you do. Ah. Okay. Sin specific change that happened. I was like, what's going on here? But now I understand why. The thing that they did, right? Sin got some additional nerfs. Which is fine, because it's what it is, right? Normal. Right? Even if a move is blocked. With a lot of Sin's other moves, you can still do things like Kara. You can still do things like Kara, Gazelle Step, and XYZ, like knock people down, right? However, basically, for Hawk Baker specifically, they have set it up so that you cannot Roman cancel. Like, you can't cancel into the Hawkbaker follow-up on block. You can on hit, as well as being able to like cancel into this. But even if you cancel into Gazelle Step here, you cannot do Kara Gazelle Step overdrive anymore from Hawkbaker or Hawkbaker follow-up or Hawkbaker Gazelle Step. They basically literally just said no. With Hawkbaker specifically, like the main, so Sin did get that hit, which is fair, right? But basically, like stuff like this still, right? But I can no longer, but yeah, like Sin basically can no longer, like, the reason why they did this is because Sin used to be able to do some shit where it's like, cool, I got counter hit Hawkbaker, right? Or I got like Hawkbaker, like do Gazelle Step into Tyrant Barrel from there, and it's like, okay, so off of your DP you get either damage or corner carry, and it's kind of ridiculous. So in keeping with everything else, they nerfed that. But that is literally the only change that Sin got. Everything else is literally the same for this character, which is fine, right? I think that. So yeah, like that's literally it for Sin. That's the only change he got, at least in this time. There is probably a chance that he might get hit again, or that some other stuff might change when they do the bigger balance patch in Very Tired Today. Sorry to hear. Happens. Those days are kind of like the worst though. But yeah. So yeah, basically that's the one nerf that Sin got. But everything else has been the same from before the patch, except for the fact that they basically said Hawkbaker and its follow-ups, you can still Gazelle Step out of them, but only on hit. And you cannot Kara cancel the Gazelle Steps on hit into overdrives anymore. You can't do that. Everything else is otherwise the same about Sin. So nerf, yes, but more just to like bring him in line with like all the other stuff that was going on. So, you know, it's fine. Elfel got a couple buffs. 2P comes out faster. I don't know by how much. I would have to go double check the wiki. You know what? I could probably go do that. Oh, gosh. So, my understanding is that provided that this happened, I can post it. Yeah. My understanding is that Elfelt probably has now, as it stands, this 2P starts up in 4 frames now. A lot faster. So, our standing slash is less affected by dash momentum, which I believe basically just means that like it doesn't like Elfo can't go as far doing like dash bar slash anymore. Jumping slash, upper hitbox and upper hurtbox have been extended, so it's better as air to air, but also it's easier to hit up there. So like basically, right, if somebody's coming from above you and you jump, that's it. Big thing here. Beginning of the move's projectile properties will change for grounded and sharp, as well as the backward movement techniques. When you shoot with this, as well as with these parts. When I hit people with Miss Charlotte from far out, right, they just get pushed back. However, if I hit them with the first part of it, they get knocked down. That did not used to happen. Basically, if the projectile hits them at point blank range, like in its first opening frames, you get us off knockdown. It's easy, right? Miss Charlotte out of her pair, which is this move, does not blow. As it says here, it beats horizontal blowback. Basically just means that left close after you do this. Right. You'll notice I'm like right here, right? In their face. Even if they're not put into the corner, still relatively close, right? And while it is a soft knockdown, I don't have to travel as far. It makes certain things a little easier. Boom Boom Chocolat launches the opponent on grounded hit. Okay. Basically, if you can do it quickly enough, like there are obviously certain circumstances where it might work. But you can, in fact, do stuff like that. Hey, Mojo. Yeah, if you're close enough, during the start of a Bumble Chocolate, you can, in fact, get, like, yeah. Alright, yeah, you can do stuff like that. Yes. Mostly just for Sin and Hell. Just because they're the characters that I'm going to figure it out. But yeah, with the changes to Bum Bum Chocolate, you can do stuff like that. Obviously, this is like, obviously doing like, oh, is that medium? Right? Because this launches now. Do stuff like this, for example. Like, there's never a situation where you can like directly combo into yeah, right. You got can get hit hard. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Kind of, sorta, right? Like, the main thing is that it stops him from basically just getting to go, lol, I'm gonna do whatever I want because I got you to block. Because got hit by Hawkbaker. They had to do it though, in the sense of like trying to make sure that he could like stay with everything. But yes, basically, on top of the RC changes, they basically shot it so that you can't power cancel Gazelle Step after Hawkbaker or Hawkbaker follow up. It's the only one of his special moves that you can't do that after now. Like, you can still do Elk Hunt, Kara. You can still do Elk Hunt, then do Gazelle Step and get Kara Artia. Not Kara Artia, sorry. Kara Tire Barrel. Like, that stuff works, just not off of Hawkbaker anymore. Yeah, like, they just literally only said it's like, you just can't do that. They didn't change anything else. Yeah, like Sin, I'll demonstrate it again for people who missed it. 1 second. Yeah, I'll demonstrate it again so y'all can see it. So like I was saying before, normally, right, Sin can do stuff like this. Is it? Huh. I didn't see an automod alert on this side, so not bad. Maybe somebody let you through. But yeah, normally, right, Sin can do stuff like this, right? I can do this. I can choose bigger words that sense it. Nothing of the conscious mind. Yeah, so like Sin, right, you can only do stuff like this. right? So normally you can do stuff like that, right? So when I say Kara, when I say like when I'm talking about power canceling Gazelle Step, I mean stuff like where you start doing Gazelle Step and you cancel it. However, with the changes that they made in the recent patch, then you can still cancel into Gazelle Step on hit only from either Hawkbaker or Hawkbaker follow-up, but you cannot Kara cancel out of can't Kara cancel any Gazelle Step that comes out of Hawkbaker or the Hawkbaker follow-up. And on block, you cannot cancel into there. You cannot cancel Gazelle Step into the you cannot cancel into Gazelle Step from Hawkbaker on blocking. Nor can you, and you can't do the follow-up. So basically, the only thing that they did this in this patch was say, if you're going to use this move, you're committing to it. Also, the launch height isn't as high anymore on counter hit, so it's harder for him to like get random ass combos if he manages to like copy with like counter hit copy. Doesn't work the same. Literally it. That's all that happened. It is a nerf, but considering that Sin is basically literally just himself. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter because obviously it matters, but like Sin is very much himself and he doesn't have to worry about that. Or at least it's just a thing where it's like you just have to know that if you're gonna do Hawkbaker on Wake Up, you're committing. But it is, and that's not the end of the world. Also, hi, and welcome on. But yeah. Elf changes, because that's what I was going over before I went back to the city. So yeah, also, hi Mello. No, I'm just in training mode going over changes. No one has said that they want to do it. I'm literally just gonna like fuck around with this little stuff. Finish going over the changes for Elfelt, then I'm gonna go like run like power or something. I'm being an emotional thing because I'm feeling better. How's the guilts and the gears going? Not too bad. We haven't been going even for like a full hour yet. I was just talking about system changes for the most part, and then specifically character changes for just and then specific character changes for Sin and Elf. Also with that 5-finger, no. Basically the music for Guilty Gear has been like this since XR. More or less. Literally a guy by the name of Naoki Hashimoto works with series director Daisuke Ishiwakari, do vocals and stuff like that. He's not the only person, because Strive has expanded it out like a lot more. If you want to play, I can throw hands. Not your call, because literally I'm just gonna go into I'm literally just gonna go into the tower and just go like fight. So it's your call, whatever you how do you want to do it now. Either way. Right, I wanted to go over the last changes, right? So, because Bon Bon Chocolat now launches close like this, that's pretty easy to do. This is a little tighter, but you can get close slash after Bon Bon Chocolat. You can do that now. And that's for like 50 meters. Pretty good. But like but the catch is that Bum Bum Chocolat only launches if it hits somebody on the ground, right? So and now you can see, right? Let's see next time that's like right? And you can pretty consistently get time it correctly. You pretty consistently get close slash after Boom Boom Chuck launch, which kind of silly, right? Because of like corner kick. It forces me to side switch, but you know. And then the last thing is that Bombardier is standardized distance after successful throw. So basically, the opponent is basically always put at that distance now, no matter what. It has a little motion forward and expanded proximity requirement for the attachment, right? It's not gonna hit like out here. Like out here, no. Out here, like here is a maybe. Like it'll hit from there, so you don't have to stand like that slow. Like, I am not an LFL player, so there's a pretty good chance that I'm not going to be using bomb here a lot. I used to like to save my meter. I usually prefer to save my meter for like stuff like this. Or being able to like use reverse super. But yeah, so I guess Alpha did technically get a nerf in that like your dashing far slash is less affected by dash momentum, which means that like it doesn't carry her as far. But considering that this is now a 4-frame move, like QP is guaranteed 4 frames now. And jumping slash has a bigger upward hitbox, so like if you like jump and meet somebody air to air, you can swap them out. But it also has like a bigger hitbox, so you know, there it goes. But with the fact that like super close range, with Charlotte. Super close range beyond Miss Charlotte now. You have to be really right? Like, you basically literally have to like put them on top of where the fireball spawns in order to knock them down. But it's useful, right? He also recovers faster from it and gets pushed further back, so it's better at like making sure that when you push somebody out, they stay out, especially if they get hit by like early part of the fireball, right? Which is useful to know. Yeah, go out to the park. I'm not entirely certain. Welcome. This might be a park kind of day at some point. But yeah, like Sin, basically aside from aside from the Hawkbaker nerf, Sin is basically shaped like himself. Right? And yeah, it's a nerf, but it's not like so. Are you ready? it is significant in the sense that it's like, right, if you got used to kind of like just doing like haha
Mankind knew
like haha I'm a goof, right? That's the thing that you normally do. Oh well, I'm playing a Sin. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's auto. I'm not rematching this person though, because that is a whole 170 something millisecond. I do not know. No, if I beat them, I'm not hunting them back. I'm not running them back. And if I was, yeah, because like. I'm sorry. Not do that. I don't know what's going on with your connection, but that's not good. Okay, we're not doing that. Go away. Go away. Don't fight me. I don't know what's going on with your connection, but that was bad. Here. I think I stood at an empty one and they came to me. So, no, we're not doing that.
Are you ready?
Oh, Appa's gonna be rough. Oh, right. This might make Mojo happy. I know Johnny got buffs. I just didn't.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts, heaven or hell.
Yep. After missing basically like a whole week of fighting games because Rain went funny. Not like in a bad way, just God, I was tired after the group last week. I'm gonna let you guys. Can't do anything about that. Let's go. complicated. That's on. I had the momentum and I did not keep pressing. What's going on with me? It could be me. Like, I will not discount the possibility that it could be me. It shouldn't be. It could be. Because that's like the second person I've been get like lag spikes. Not like right in the middle. Yes, Captain. There is. I will demonstrate. I'll demonstrate for you, but I think it may set it so that it takes player ones. Good job. Yeah, I got hit by the parry. Yeah, they keep relying on that air dash to like get them out of trouble. Stop that. They stopped faultlessing literally at the last possible moment, and that's why they got hit by that. I really gotta learn Abba. She seems to. Yeah. Abba is a very big adjustment for a Testament player. I'm gonna put it like that. Because you spend a lot of time like doing the kind of stuff this person's doing, and then you're looking for the hit grab so that you can basically go into jealousy mode and then like smack out of people. No. Don't fucking air dash it. Don't do it. That's it. They were trying to use faultless defense to push me out. But they didn't do it before I got out pushed off. So they kind of just ate shit. Thanks, sir. Bring yourself in. Yeah. Ah, fuck. I Second by dust. A little bit more. Here we go. No. Are you gonna try learning Dizzy when she comes out? I'll think my fan. I love her side design. I think my favorite part might actually be Testament's mask voice. Makes it really obvious it's not secret. Yep. Testament long abandoned any like bonds or conceit of gender long time ago as far as like the Guilty Gear timeline. Well, yeah, as far as the Guilty Gear timeline is concerned internally, long time ago. Yep, ads. While ads are going, I'm just gonna check in on a couple things real quick. Ouch. But yeah, yeah, it is beneath. Yeah, pretty much. I'll give my specific thoughts about Dizzy or LaShoy when we get back from ads hell because we got to wait a little bit. I'm gonna officially stretch a little. Okay, ad break is finished. Yeah. So the thing about is, I do not know what changes they will make to her in this game. Mostly because generally, Drive has been moving away from very heavy set play, and that, to a large, is sort of the thing that God, that is sort of the thing that Dizzy has been known for in the previous game, right? She has,
Mankind
in
knew
a different kind of way than like what Testament was used to do, right? Yeah, a lot of it with Dizzy was like a lot of like heavy set play and zoning, especially with like knockdown stuff. Um, and it was an interesting adaptation. Last, like, in the previous game, they basically set it up so it's like, right, he has either like faster, more immediate versions of the things that she uses for screen control, or she has slower ones that happen to just cover more ground. Uh, so, yeah, Unsigned. That's an axle will have so. Yeah, and to some extent, that was even true in the previous games. It's just that the amount of time that they had to spend doing that was generally over. Generally. I think I might be able to run this back. The thing also how season 4 feel. This is my first time like playing it. Like I haven't been playing a lot of Guilty Gear ish.
Mankind knew that they cannot
So I really only have my feelings about it. Been like this is like my second time playing since the patches dropped, I think, in any significant capacity. So I don't have like fully formed thoughts on it yet. Because like anywhere where I normally have problems, like in the Ava matchup, those are things I always have problems deciding against Ava. In this game, not in the previous Guilty Gears, I didn't have as much experience against it, or like form I would do in that matchup, so. Of all the time, sneeze, god damn it! Roja. Oh, they don't pop. That might
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
I was like, oh, I wanted to play Elfeld, but lol, I forgot to change it, so I'm playing Sin instead. It's like, I guess it's fine. Basically, the only major thing that has mostly changed in my game plan is that I don't DP it. Well, that's all. I still do it at about the same amount. It's just that I really instinct right now is to try to save it for when I absolutely know that it's like right. I am reasonably certain that I'm not going to get fucking trying to. Oh, you're doing the quick. Ah, that's fucked up. You do the Roman cancel and then they quickly cancel it into overhead stomp or Rohan. That's turn. Boom. I thought I was far enough away to not get hit by. I got hit by character with that. I think I was quite close. That's fair. I just gotta hold that. Okay, right. Cat Wizard, if you're still here, when you press the start button at the character select screen, two things. Music. And if you press right bumper or whatever you have that's similar to that, you can then pick your stage. I believe if you are, I don't know if it works if you're player 2 side, but if you're player 1 side, it definitely gives you at least music. I don't know if it also gives you, I forget. But while you are picking your character, press the start button. It will give you a menu that lets you, or whatever the equivalent to start is. When you're picking your character, it will give you the option for music that you want, and then you bumper, switch over to the stage, and you pick. Yeah, I remembered that right as I was switching. I was like, oh right.
Mankind knew that they can. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, downside. Fuck. What? No! Are you kidding me? What? Downside? No! No way! No way! No, that's not a fault. I'm not saying about that. You gotta hold that. Like, of all the shit, I was not expecting that. You know what? No, it is fine. Literally. For people who don't know, that move that Appa does that I call Danzai, plus it's Yellow mode, it does have auto guard. That move has the armor on it. I could have should Yeah, there's the armor. Basically, the way that you get through Danzai, if you're worried about the armor scheme. That it's a little hard to see because I know this game is super colorful. That purple flash, you see it, it means that like when Abba did Danzai, hit Danzai right to the armor. Downside. Try again. Couldn't figure it out. There was probably a gap in that, and I couldn't figure it out. The thing about using faultless defense is that while it pushes the opponent further out, it also increases the time that you're stuck in block stun. So if you faultless defense recklessly, no, like leave me alone.
Are you ready?
There you go. That's the answer. It may take a minute for it to like properly propagate through after you set it, but if it doesn't work during this stream, it should during the next one. Yeah, a lot of that there was my own fault because I was using a lot of faultless defense to try to push her out, and then I was trying to mash after it. You can't really have it go away. Oh hey, Finino. There we go. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I mean, right? Like, faultless defense will push the opponent further out away from you, but you are forced to block for a little bit longer. So, I think it's okay. I feel like that's not real on my part, and I feel like there's situations in which if I do that, even if I'm plus, I would die. I should not get used to getting away with that. But let's see, I guess. fair. Yep. So Ino's main thing, and the reason why I always take fighting against Ino, is that her grounded dash takes her to the air. So it is very easy for Ino to run like high-low, especially with like stroke ability. Ino running high-low mix on you is kind of just her thing. It's really annoying. I know that Mello is probably hearing her say that, and I'm sorry, but it's aggravating. It's what she does, and I would not make them change it to Ino. Because it's just part of what makes Ino, you know? But basically it is literally most of the time a question of like guessing whether or not she's going to go high or low in most situations where she does her grounded dash. More or less have to kind of like work around that. I got perfectly back, and that I sort of deserve that. It's okay.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah. Again, like God damn it. What was this though? Like, it's true, that was a good reversal, and they got me. But unfortunately, so did I. Basically, once Ino makes a certain amount of space from you, you have to. It's going to be that. Like, it's going to be the air dash, and you have to guess what's coming after all the time. It's kind of annoying. Why did the jump cancel come out after Bum Bum? I would really like that if it happened. I'm not jumping stall. I'm not like jumping stall. Yep. There's no pressure. It's okay. Yeah, no. Fighting against Ino is basically just a constant exercise in have to learn how to anticipate the space to a certain extent. Like, you're not always going to get it, but like there is always a certain spacing at which Ino is usually, depends on the player, going to want to try to like ground dash at you so that she can make it ambiguous about high or low. Right? And basically that's it. That's the matchup. You have to guess. And it's one of those things where right? It is, I say that, and then you go, well, some people may go, well, that's not fair, right? It's like, what do you mean you have to guess? Like, that's impossible. What do you mean I have to guess? And that's the thing, sort of, right? Like, half of it is that fighting games are a gamble. If you do not like gambling, you shouldn't play fighting games. And I mean that in the sense that, like, sometimes you're going to just have to make a calculated risk about whether or not somebody is going to do thing or not. Right? And that may seem unfair to some people. Well, I just watched somebody mod a original Game Boy. voice actor, portable integrated CRT, and I'm for double A's.
Knew that they cannot change society.
Humans do some wild shit sometimes. That sounds really cool, actually. To be honest with you. Okay, hang on a second. And it's funny that Milia comes up when I'm talking about like making calculated guesses against the person we're playing against. Because Milia, that's what against Milia is a lot of that, honestly. Hate it. It's a different kind of that. Yeah, speaking of guessing, so basically if Milia knocks you, yeah, Milia is basically all about that. If Milia knocks you down and gets to put that disc on top of you, you are guessing. You have to guess in many situations where you get the disc. There you go, that's kind of bullshit. How's that fit? And it's like, well, it's bad, as in it'll turn all the Geiger counters. Welcome back, Finko. But yeah, like, Milia's main thing is that if she gets a knockdown, you have to. Right? Will she stay on the same side? Go on a different side. Dash over you and go low. Dash over you and go high. Right? That's Milia's thing. Right? Like, if she gets into a situation where she's knocked you down, if you get into a situation where Milia has knocked you down, you have to guess. And it kind of stinks, but like the trade-off for that is that Milia basically has hit to your health and does not do a lot of damage. She more or less lives or dies on like how much she can miss. And she can mix you a lot, to be clear, but like her actual damage output is not that high. Still gonna get done. Not so good. But yeah, like basically, if you are, that's why Milia moves so fast, and that's why she has so many options. Because she basically has to mix you to death. Or, yeah, and as you can see, right, with the disc covering her, didn't stay on the same side that time. Let's fall. See? That she switched that time, and I guessed right. That's literally it. This off. See? The disc isn't what the disc hit me and it killed me, but the thing that I was trying to figure out was, where is she going? Because that's the more important part. Oh, wow, fastball to get on the other side. That's kind of fucked up, but I respect it. So, what happened there, I got hit by the disc. If I was not blocking, because I'm not even sure I was blocking at that point because but if I was blocking in that situation and I still got hit by the disc, that really just means that I didn't block correctly left or right side. Because the fastball would have put Milia on the other side of me. Means that if I was blocking as if she was in front of me, I fucked it up and I got hit. And again, I understand if some of y'all are looking at this and going like, this is bullshit. How are you supposed to deal with that, right? Like, that's not fair, right?
Are you ready?
But the thing about it, and this is the thing about fighting, right? A lot of this turns on the word if. If the person manages to get the setup right. If you manage not to beat it, right? There are any number of things where you go, this situation is bullshit, and a little bit of a tilt one way or the other could literally like change the way that the whole thing pulls out, right? And you can't, you can't Roman cancel that now, can you, nerd? So, I would have done it. Close. So Leo's main thing is that he just does ignorant rushdown and you kind of just have to pray. Also, when he has his swords out in front of him like that, he has a guard point on, which means he basically have to can't block, but with his sword in front of him in that particular way that he had it, he doesn't have to. Yeah, that's 4 frames now. I was expecting the burst there, which is why Roman canceled. Because if they did the burst there, because I Roman canceled, I would have been able to block the burst. I would have run up to them and punched them in the snout, and then that would have been it. That deal. So either they disconnected, or they rage quit. Either they disconnected because the connection was screwy, or they rage quit. I don't know which one. I'm not going to worry about which one it was. If it was the first one, I'm gonna laugh because you're Leo. You could have run that back. I'm just saying, and does a lot of damage. It could have been a connection thing, truly, but like. Could have been both, yeah.
Are you ready?
But I can't play against Potemkin because yeah. That's fair. Oh, that would have been really dangerous if they had a 100 meter. I would have been by top buster. Alright. That's fair. That's fair. Attack. Oh, that's not plus. They tried to hit me this week. So yeah, Cat Risen, I don't know if you're still here, and I know that it's different because I'm using belt, but this is the kind of thing that I mean when I say that you have to sort of put it a little bit outside of protected range. His buttons are scary, 100%, and like you can't like carelessly use projectiles against him because like Flick will get you. But I guess if I could. But yeah, when I'm not fucking it up, that's sort of what I mean by like you have to play outside of it. Dust. Looks like you're standing dust anyway. Still hard, to be entirely clear about that. Also, if a Potemkin is up in your business and like trying to like Potemkin busting you, if you backdash, you kind of eat shit on that front. I waited. I didn't wait long enough. If I waited a little bit longer, I might have been. The reason why he did that. Really curious how to do against Potemkin as Testament. Provided that you are not trying to use Crow as often, you'll find that you probably have an easier time. Because while Potemkin's buttons are really huge, will fuck you up with like 6p if you're not careful. Potemkin has a lot harder of a time against like characters who can hit him at just outside of his optimal range. Also, if they're doing Garuda Impact like that a lot, dumping Garuda Impact is basically the only way that you deal with it. If you block Garuda Impact, Potemkin's plus by like a million. Yeah. Admittedly, as Sin, the matchup is easier because Sin mostly gets to do things like press. Sin gets to use like Far Slash and 2S a lot more against Potemkin in ways that kind of just tell him to like quit fucking around and leave you alone. Elfelt has a slightly harder time because her normals aren't as long as Sin's. She can still make it work, but it's a little bit more. Oh, hey, speaking of, look at the Testament player. So let's see how this goes.
Mankind Youth. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hey, Stan. Ah, damn it. Baby was gone. Well played. Well played. That's fair. Fuck, why did I jump? Baby forgot. Okay. Oh, yep. Is it viable to use testament stuff with grab someone with maybe? Might depend on the situation. What is going on with connections? Is this me or is this Stride? I don't know. I was about to say LaShoy is probably the best person to answer that question because I don't fucking know. It feels like a lot of the time I only really see people like tester players use teleport when they have bird out to like make it more ambiguous about how it's supposed to do the shit. I don't usually see them like doing it like raw-ish. Not in my experience. Faster with this patch, but it's still pretty reactive. Yeah, LaShoy has the goods on that front because I do not have any testing science, but LaShoy knows. She's got that. Has other uses, but funny is people cancel the recovery of 6H because it's faster to cancel it than wait. Yeah. Hey. Sometimes it be like that. So yeah, either Strive is cursed or my computer is doing worse than usual. So, one of these two and I don't know which. God damn it. Ah. Sorry, just remember, it's not a thing that I have to do like right this second, but like every now and again, my brain will do this thing where might be the server or something. I have to get extra problems. Okay. It can also be used for preempting a teleport for preempting opponent's approaches or for mixing up your approach. Having it as a threat is more to put on the mental stack. Yeah. Okay. If this is burping like this, I'm not in the mood. We're not stopping stream, but I'm also not in the mood to like put up with. I almost accidentally hit the stop stream button on the stream deck right as I said I'm not stopping stream, which would have been fucking hilarious. But it also would have been really, really bad. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna press this button over here. I'm gonna switch games real quick because now Strive is getting on my nerves. So but I don't feel like stopping, so we're gonna switch to Street Fighter. I don't know what in the rotten fuck is going on with those servers, but it's getting on my nerves. I don't like it. So, yep, exactly. That is the exact essence of it. Thank you, LaShore, for filling in those. I not know enough about the street. Well, whenever you do want to end, the back end is updated. Thank you, Shark. Probably still going to be the bottom of the hour. Just because there's like one thing I want to do, or at least get started before some other obligations that I have today, which means that I need to like actually, basically, I would like to do at least one load of laundry tonight, maybe, which means that I do have to like run down and put them in the machine if I can get them in. The alternative then is to wait tomorrow, and that's gonna be so,
Fighting ground. Practice.
I'm just gonna dump cold into casual matches because I'm not warmed up for Street Fighter, but I am warmed up enough in general that I am willing to just take a swing and see what happens.
Here comes a new challenger.
For the memes, because it's funny.
It's showtime. Face it straight.
There we go. Wait. Okay. Do it. Nope.
Cammy wins.
Yes. When I pressed that to arcade, okay. That's fair. I'm not upset about that. I get it. That's understandable.
Training room.
Right. If you're that upset, I get it. That's right. That
Here comes
fucking
a
hilarious.
new challenger.
It was just like, all right, we did one. I win. I'm out. It's like, I mean, okay. But also,
Showtime. Face it straight.
didn't react fast enough. I might have been able to guy that back, but like, it was telling me.
Don't fall down yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
Get ready, fighters. Triumph or die.
Okay. Waited a little bit, would have been able to punish that. Okay, I feel it. I get it. They're gonna be, they're doing a lot of like drive impact, trying to catch me like poking out. They're just, like mashing on it, specifically like catching like trying to like poke out. So, like whenever I try to poke it, like that's annoying. I didn't do anything. That one I am a little bit salty about because I started to figure out what they were doing. And then they hit me with the one, and I'm just like,
Training. Street Fighter 6.
what? Okay, what is going on? Okay, first of all, can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still see me? Okay. So if it's not my connection, is it Steam? I don't. This is weird. Gonna relaunch it, and if it keeps playing in my face, I'm. Oh. Yeah, Steam burped angrily, either for half a second or. Okay. Let me see. I will admit that I'm a little bit annoyed with the gaming one because,
Street
like,
Fighter 6.
I think I had that figured out, and either they thought I wasn't worth the time to keep fighting, or they had a feeling I figured them out. Probably the former, because people get like that usually. Like, usually, if people one and done you after they repeatedly, they think it's because you can't keep up. And I'd be lying at least a little bit if I didn't stay straight up that it's like I'm annoyed I didn't get the chance. I I didn't, that I can in fact adapt. Like, sometimes it happens like that.
Alright, let's get it.
And it stinks.
Another mission
You
awaits.
kind of listen, you learn to listen. Like, basically, once I have, like, I'm reasonably certain that the main thing they were doing is mostly just, like, deliberately waiting for me to, like try to poke and do other stuff like that, and then deliberately, like, dive impact in spots against pokes and things like that. And if I'd been able to, like, get my run back, I would have been able to, like, change the pace just a little bit on them, I think, and catch them out. But like I said, sometimes you just gotta hold the fact that people will just run off the assumption that you are that it takes too long to adapt. It's not gonna be a good match. Don't do that. Doing that. Cut it out. Like, it's not even because it's like annoying, it's just like you're putting themselves to get it out. I didn't want to do that, I wanted to try. But I did it. That's really all I did. I did it. What is with internet connection back?
Another fight is coming.
Like, it's also okay. I will be a little bit salty about this. It's one thing if you do one and dones in, like, rank. I get that because you're trying to, like, or whatever, but, like, why? Like, I just want to run set, damn it. go. Yes. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, the ad break came like right before. Good news is that Aki decided to rerun that. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for laying it on the corner. Either Aki should always take, yeah, that's just poison on me. That's fair. No. You thought you were gonna slide out. You're gonna slide out because Aki's EX slide slither thing is invulnerable to everything except for throws. So she's trying to get out of the corner. She's using the EX slither to try to get out. No, she's not. And I respect it, but unfortunately, no.
Get ready, fighters! Triumph or die!
Thought that just because I was in burnout that I was out of options for wake up. Incorrect. Actually wrong. Good. I deserve that. I respect that. That was a very good call out. Thanks. One of the major changes that happened around the time Akuma got released is that it takes longer to come out of a dive parry. So if you hold a dive parry thinking that your opponent is going to and you hold it a little bit too long, and anticipate it, kind of some shit in the sense that like they will then have time to run up and kill you and close them.
Locked on.
Cammy wins!
Good enough.
It's showtime! Face it straight!
And then as I said, that Steffi actually defeated cut out. Alright, Steffi, catch you on the flip. Good job. That's good. Yeah. So the thing about Aki in particular, if you've gotten a couple buffs in the time, but Aki's main thing is mostly that once she has poison on you, the thing that she is most often going to want to do puts you in a position where you have to hold the poison so that it can continue to tick down. And like a lot of it, and then she can set things like okay, I guess wrong there. I was assuming that they were going to try to I was assuming that they were going to do like Odin's 5, but I think I might have put some success and then I scared them out of that. Hi guys, I didn't have enough health. Damn. I didn't have enough health to live through that. Otherwise I would have busted through with it. But I didn't have enough health. I hated too much with the yeah, good job. They were expecting that was just a come out. Yeah, so that's the other thing about Aki. Once she has the poison on you, some of her moves gain extra effects if she's able to hit you. It doesn't use volume poison, which extends her combo potential again. So Aki,
Get ready, fighters!
in that particular sense, yeah, like her putting poison on you is not the end of the world, but it makes your job significantly harder. Good thing that spiral arrow didn't come out actually. Missed input save me from like stopping myself. Gotcha. So, that time I had more than enough health to soak it. thing about like yep, anti take that. So yeah, the poison doesn't kick down during like
My magnum opus!
supers or anything like that, but it does afterwards. It can't kill you. Yep, that's good.
Aki wins!
It has also helped Aki that like
Face it straight.
any spin knuckle, which is like the primary tool for hitting on the style. It got nerfed. It's not like horrible, but it is a little bit harder to use Hammy Spiral and hard to use Hammy Spin Knuckle on the active house now. You really have to be kind of like anticipating it. That's good. If I was a little closer, I maybe could have gotten over. I could have gotten over the ball, but maybe I might have put that.
Perfect. Final round. Triumph or die.
Locked on.
Heavy version of Spin Knuckle is
Cammy
plus.
wins!
If you try to press buttons after that, and you're not doing like something that's invincible, you're going to get hit. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Good time to do it. So I wasn't expecting it. I really thought I was going to be expensive, and I made a mistake. My stuff moves, I already generated some. Thankfully, it fucked up that follow-up, or I would have died right there. If that was even a valid combo. It was a valid combo, they fucked it up, so they're going fine with that. The only good thing about the cinema is I'll still lose. And I think I'm just going Oh yeah. I was in burnout, so even blocking that got me killed.
It's showtime.
It is what it
Face it
is.
straight.
Basically, the only way I would have had a chance was like literally react to that like super hard. Something that I wasn't going to do that. There's no way. God, I can do that, didn't you? One thing is that this person does not cast rolls when they recover, which there's a certain amount of leeway that gives me things like responding to the things that this is the kind of shit I live for. I love this.
Face it straight.
Straight in my veins.
Get ready, fighters. Triumph or die.
Every now and again, I didn't mean. I was thinking of dive kicking, and I was like, for that. I don't think so. Come very Never mind, I'm full of shit. I'm like, I don't think this will kill. I don't think I don't think I perform it down. Okay. If that's where they want to stop, I'm also okay with stopping. Alright. Thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go figure out where we're gonna go hang out. But some things to know. First and foremost, I do game analysis and design articles over at cohost.org/SJHSgames. Also, like I just sometimes just yak about other things. Want to see past game design posts and thoughts and things like that I've done? You want to go to Medium. Stream VODs are up at youtube.com/@SJHSgames. You want to support me and the stream, but don't want to give money to Amazon and Jeff Bezos. You can drop off money in my Ko-Fi. I don't keep very much out of Twitch subs, even with the price increase of Twitch subs. I don't keep very much of that. If you want to like have tangible support and know for sure that I'm getting like the most out of it, the thing that you want to do, support me on Ko-Fi. $5 a month there. I keep $4 in change. You know, if you want to be able to help contribute to things like this, fucking Steam Deck Stream Deck that I have. My phone has various things that you can help contribute to. Other stuff that you can contribute to either by helping to like cash it in out front or up front, or just by helping to like crowdfund. You know, either or is fine. If you want to learn more about the game dev co-op that I work with, I do streams of the stuff that I'm working on for it on Wednesdays. Munity.games. I have a Patreon with both free and for us and get your name. We're working on what to shoot with. Currently play the live version of like going over itch.io, shoot, dash button. Last but not least, if you want to hang out with us even not streaming, I don't really like mess with Discord or this because like it gates too many features. So we're over on Gimlet. Are unfortunately required to make a Roblox account. I would go that you didn't have to. So if you don't want to, it's fine. But if you like to be able to like just hang out with us when we're not online, if you want to talk, if you want to be able to like watch like anime watch parties and stuff, like we're gonna be watching some Gundam Below. We're gonna be watching some Gundam Below starting from Friday. Not Friday, God, Saturday, tomorrow. And kind of like going forward from there. Again, if you don't want to, you don't have to. So, I'm gonna go check and hang out with, and then I'm gonna go send us go hang out with. You know, could do more fighting. Could drop you off somebody that's doing more fighting games. Or thank you. Appreciate it, Cal. I'm just doing me. I appreciate it. But no, I'm just here doing my best. Okay, so that person offline. Because Dave is doing Dawn streams. I've been avoiding going to Final Fantasy 14 streamers just because I know that they may be in the community not finished Dawn stream yet, and I do not want to go drop y'all off into toilets. Don't want to do that. want to go hang out with you, but we're not going. Alright. It's been a little while, but I think since we were just playing fighting games, and just to give you all a different perspective on Street Fighter 6, we're gonna go hang out with Shinkensu. Plays usually a lot of fighting games. Sometimes we'll do like JRPGs like that. But right now, it looks like he's playing Street Fighter 6 with Ed. And we're gonna go hang out over there. When you get in, Shinkensu stream, give him an FJ say, let him know sent you though, all that other stuff. I'll be back on Sunday with more Breath of Fire 4. Till this time at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be doing some proper game dev Wednesday, more shoot cancer stuff as we start getting some knocked in. So, and that's a suspicion. That's what please do. Bye. And next Friday, I'll figure out whatever we're doing when we do it. Maybe we go look and see what Duel's up to. Maybe we play more Strive. And I like how those changes. Things changes kind of affect me, but not really because I didn't like. I'm halfway. I try not to be wildly as I used to, so you know, we'll see how it goes. But thank y'all for coming by. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask outside. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Guys, big get racist, and queer folks, of course. Remind us that Black Lives Matter, trans rights, and human rights, reproductive rights and human rights. Palestine, Sudan, Congo, all free. We're not all free. Any one of us isn't free, none of us. Thank y'all for coming by. We appreciate it. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. We'll have it here. Later.